Yo, 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 it's your boy Dragons of Thunder, and I'm back live and direct with another video, man. Today's video, I'm gonna feed some hornworms and I'm gonna talk about brumation. My girl Naga was over there in that cave a few weeks ago, last month, kind of brumating. She was sleeping. But before we get started, man, don't forget you can use my code Dragons of Thunder 10, Dragons of Thunder 10 on Grubterra's website. Go get you some black soldier fly larvae, and that's grubterra.com. Link will be in the description. Also, in the description box is my Instagram, my Facebook group, and other information, business, email, and stuff like that. So go check out the description box and let's roll on, man. I'm not gonna put up any subtitles on this video. I'm gonna just publish this video with no music, no anything. So I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. All right, so first off, let's start off by giving Naga a horny horn. She want this horn. Oh. That girl is crazy for her hornworms, aren't you, Naga? Say, I'm crazy, daddy. Say, I'm crazy, daddy. Look at that orange spot. That orange spot on her, above her eye never went away. I love it. My baby got some nice thighs, as you can see. Built pretty good. I think I will give her 2 hornworms. I'll give her a smaller one, because she don't need to be just eating hornworms up. Oh, she jumped and got that hornworm. Man, she got hops. That was pretty high. It was up here. That was pretty high. She jumped and got that from the ground. Boom. That's wow. Anyway, man, I got a lot of messages last week and this week asking about brumation, and I want to answer some of those questions. Look at those mealworms on deck. Mealworms on deck. So I want to answer those questions about brumation. So I had a lot of messages. People was asking me. People were asking me, you want this, boy? You want this big old worm? Huh? You want this worm? E-Ray's a picky guy. He let a worm stay with him for like a week or two. You don't want that worm? Here, I'm gonna put it right there. You don't want that worm? Anyway, yeah, man, I got a lot of messages about people asking me, what should you do to prepare for brumation? I'm about to feed this guy Ang and then Fang. A lot of people was asking me, how do you prepare your dragon for brumation? And it's not really an answer for that. You don't prepare a dragon for brumation. A lot of people recommend that you get a fecal test or a checkup. You take it to the vet, but I don't get it. Good job. But yeah, I don't recommend you go to the vet just for your dragon to go into brumation, and the reason being is you should do a yearly exam anyway with your dragon. Do a yearly exam, and you want to come out of there, girl? No, she been in there the past month. She comes out depending on what time of day and stuff like that. But I don't recommend you take your dragon to the vet just for it to go into brumation. Like, to be real, you should be taking your dragon at least once a year. If you're on top of your game and you know exactly what you're doing and you know what to look for, you don't have to take your dragon to the vet. to go into before brumation. Like I say, if you know what to look for and you know what you're doing and you know how to take care of your animals, you don't have to worry about that. Look how big that girl done got. Azula is my heaviest dragon. Look at those thighs, man. Muscles. Let me zoom in real quick. Bam. Yep. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, man, you don't have to worry about that. I do recommend you look at the poop, check your dragon's poop, make sure there's nothing wrong with your dragon's poop, and if you can get a scientific microscope, you know what I'm saying, a telescope, microscope, whatever you want to call it, if you can get one of those at a decent price, go ahead and get it, and check your dragon's poop on a weekly, monthly basis. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see a whole lot inside that poop on a micro level. But yeah, man, if a dragon wants to go into brumation, like Azula went for a little bit, Naga went for about a month. She was in a semi-brumation state. She wasn't asleep the whole time. Neither was Azula. Azula was sleep on and off. But I do when they want to go into brumation, man, they just will. They'll do it on their own. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to. Where are you going? You see them worms? Back up. You don't have to prepare a dragon to go into brumation. Like, a lot of people think that. They say, what should I do to prepare my dragon for brumation? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, your bearded dragon is gonna let you know what he wants to do, you know, or her or she or whatever it is. Your bearded dragon will let you know exactly. Dang, he got hops too, man. He jumped up pretty high. But your dragon will know. I'm gonna give him one big one. And then I'm gonna give Fang one big one. Ain't that right, Ang? Angie Ang. What you doing, boy? But yeah, look at that girl, man. She beautiful, boy. But yeah, they'll let you know what they're gonna do and things like that. You don't have to get them ready for brumation. Like, you just don't have to. Let's see, I'm trying to get these hornworms. Yeah, you don't have to get them ready. So anyway, if your dragon is healthy and doing good already, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. Your dragon's doing good. Now, on the food tip, on feeding, most dragons, I make them jump. Most dragons will taper theirself off food. They'll go off food on their own. You don't have to take them off food. They'll slow down a lot. They won't be moving around, running, or activities will drop. Activities will drop a lot. Some of them won't bask. Like Azula and Naga, they didn't bask for the whole time that they were in that semi-brumation state. My boy E-Ray, he'll bask like a couple of minutes, go back in his hide. E-Ray's been in a brumation state also. He'll sleep throughout the day, and he'll come up and climb on one of his limbs. He'll climb up on one of his limbs around 4:30, 5 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Because lights go out at 6:30. He'll get up there and go back to sleep. And then in the morning, he'll hang out on that same limb for a couple of hours, come down, bask for like 10, 15 minutes, and then go in the hide. So if you pay attention to your dragon, they'll let you know exactly what to do. I don't even waste greens or food when they're in a brumation state. I don't even put anything inside the enclosure. If I notice that they are in that state, I will not even put greens or food in the enclosure, like I say. Once they come out, and they roam a little bit and they start digging in their bioactives and getting kind of active, then I will feed them. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I will not feed them. You know, and that's something else that a lot of people in this community, man, they get super worried when their dragon doesn't eat every day. Like I told you on the video before this, man, bearded dragons do not have to eat every day. And that's just bottom line. If you look at bearded dragons in the wild, they're slimlined. Most of them won't be fattened up or thick. They'll be pretty slim, you know what I mean? But anyway, man, brumation isn't hard. Brumation isn't difficult. Brumation isn't frustrating. Just follow your dragon's lead. Your dragon will show you the way. They'll slow down, and that'll give you the indication that they going into brumation. Only thing that you need to look for is if they aren't moving at all, and once they're not moving at all and they're just asleep, you can look at their breathing. You can look at their breathing pattern, and if it's a relaxed breathing, go ahead and leave them alone. But if the breathing is off, go ahead and check them, pull them up and things like that. But yeah, you shouldn't be worried about your dragon. Like I say, they show you what to do in brumation, and just let them be, you know. If you have a tremendous drop in weight, that's a sign to worry. You can go ahead and start worrying when if your dragon is losing all kind of weight at a fast rate. For example, E-Ray, I love Fang. I can watch him all day. An example with that is E-Ray. E-Ray, come here, boy. E-Ray, he's slim right now. He's not skinny because you look at his thighs. Now, the body, I don't worry too much about a lot. When I look at the thighs and the tail has to be thick. The thighs has to be thick. I don't like those skinny thighs. But if his muscle is still in his thigh legs and his tail is still fat, I don't worry about him. And then his fat pads on top of his head are thick. You see that? His fat pads are coming up. So he did lose a lot of weight. As you can see, he's kind of slim, but he's built. His forearms got muscle in it. Like, he got a lot of muscle in his forearm when he stand out and stretch out. He has lots of muscle in his forearms. His beard is built up. It's not saggy. You know what I mean? His eyes are bright and bushy. You have to look at the eyes. Uh-oh, who you see? Oh, you see that girl over there? But yeah, his eyes are bright and bushy, and his color is great. So I don't worry about dragons when they're not eating. This guy, and I'm not joking, this guy hasn't even eaten a proper full meal in months. And I'm talking about like 4, 5, 6 months. He eats sparingly. Like, he'll eat 3 big roaches here and there. He'll eat a hornworm here and there. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Mealworms here and there. But he don't eat full meals anymore. He'll take bites of greens every 4 to 5 days. He was eating this snake plant. Kind of made me mad. But yeah, man, don't worry about him not eating if they're not dropping crazy weight. I just showed you a great example of E-Ray. Nice big thick tail, nice thick thighs, and his forearms is built up, and his fat pads on his head look good, and his eyes are bright and bushy. You know what I'm saying? He's like alert. You can see he's a healthy dragon, even though he's not eating at all. Like, he's really not eating. And look, he still got a little belly. So a lot of times too, man, dragons are max out on weight, and dragons understand their weight more than you do. So when they are young babies and juveniles, yes, they will hog out and be greedy. Most dragons, when they get around 1 to 2 years old, E-Ray's about to be 2 years old. Once they hit that age, man, they don't just go crazy with food anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's some that still will be greedy, and it's some that will be greedy and keep eating and eating and eating. But for the most part, from what I've experienced, dragons know better. You know what I'm saying? Naga just hit Naga's about to hit a year. Oh no, Naga just hit a year in November 19th on my son's birthday. But she just hit a year, and she don't even have that greedy attitude anymore. Like, once she eats enough, she's done. You know what I'm saying? She has a pretty good, decent belly. And just like, look at that girl, she came down. Just like Azula, she don't overeat anymore neither, you know? So, you know, dragons let you know what it is, man. And back to Brumation, when they go into a hide and they go to sleep, leave them be, keep their lights on, keep their UVB on, keep their basking on, keep it normal, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want your dragon to go into Brumation, try to get their temps up to around ambient heat to about 105 to 115, and then the basking spot 117 to 122. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in there. A good, nice, hot basking spot. And then ambient heat 103 to 108. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? You'll have different spots. I've showed you all that. But yeah, man, Brumation is easy. Follow your dragon's lead. If your dragons slow down, you know, if it slows down in the cold weather, the cold season, if it slows down, then your dragon is ready to go down. If you don't want them to go, you know, up their activity and up their temperatures. But a lot of people be wanting their dragon to go into Brumation, and I think we should, as keepers, we should leave it up to the dragon, each individual dragon, because little dragons like Fang and Aang, they will not go into Brumation. You know, they shouldn't. Like, they should stay up and want to eat and bask. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I'm finna get out of here. That's a video on Brumation, man. That's my 2 cents. And the main thing is, let your dragon be. You know, look at this girl. She trying to get out. Yeah, just let your dragon be, man. Let your dragon lead the way, and they will show you what to do. They'll slow down on food and things like that. So anyway, man, y'all be sure to go follow my Instagram at Dragons of Thunder. My TikTok is Dragons of Thunder. Grubterra Code, discount code is Dragons of Thunder 10. And other than that, man, I'm about to get out of here. She see those worms. That's what that is. You can't have them, mama. You had 2. Bye. Anyway, thrash the like, pound, and subscribe. It's your boy Dragons of Thunder, and I am OUTTIE 5000, man. Don't panic, man, when your dragon want to go into Brumation. Please. Don't panic when your dragon ain't eating every day. Please. Thrash the like, pound, and subscribe, man. Share my shit. Yeah.